Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at what messages you need to receive from Archangel Metatron. And especially Archangel Metatron, his effect is very significant on our spiritual lives. So when it comes to making any changes in your spiritual life, in order to make sure that whatever steps you're taking or are being guided to take are being implemented effectively, you can call upon his energy. Okay, and of course you have three piles in front of you. You can definitely pick according to one that you feel is yours, and if you cannot do that on the basis of the images, you absolutely have these plates to assist you. I'll give you some time when it comes to making your choice, and then we start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've picked pile 1, these are the messages that you need to receive when it comes to your life. First of all, for you, pile 1, it's very important for you to go towards a natural life. And when it comes to a natural life, it means making healthy choices every day. It's about the food you eat, it is about the clothes you wear, it is how you live your life. Okay, so once again, eating right, your thoughts being good, and spending time outdoors are very, very crucial for you when it comes to your spiritual life. Because what is happening for you right now, in your body, certain energy centers are being activated. Like this may be as a result of certain specific spiritual practices that you've been doing. But when these activations happen, you have to support your body. You have to support the natural environment that you are around. Okay, so just be a little bit careful about it. And along with that, what is happening is all areas of your life simultaneously, surprisingly are being healed at this point of time. And of course, that will start from yourself. So for you right now, the process that is happening is a process of purification of your body, mind and soul. But most of all, it is the purification of your mind. So, things like, taking care of your anger issues, taking care of, your relationships, taking care of, your body is going to be very important. So, assist yourself in these process. And what is going to happen is when you start this purification process, you will understand a lot of things. So, a lot of aha moments will come to you, and then you will be making a lot of changes for your future life. Okay, is what I'm seeing here. And along with that, if you can sort of take up like a creative hobby or take up a creative project at this point of time, it will be beautiful. Especially art therapy, that will be really, really helpful for you. Of course, you can do this with actually a help of a good therapist, an art therapist, who will help you release certain blocks from your body. And if you feel like, maybe that is not something you're inclined to do, just buy a fresh set of paint. Buy a really, really nice canvas and, create art. It doesn't matter what you create, it is all about how you express yourself, express your emotions, because it is creatively that you'll be able to get rid of a lot of blocks from your life. Yes. And what happens is when certain energy sectors are being like really charged up, then certain thoughts come up as to, oh, does this belong in my life? Am I really this person the way I used to be? And if the answer to that, any of these questions in fact is a no, then you need to sit down with a pen and paper, write down beliefs that you previously held about yourself and consciously let go of certain things that don't belong. The reason why I encourage you to spend a lot of time in nature, to spend a lot of time outdoors is because, nature works in a beautiful cycle. If you just look at a tree, when a certain leaf of a tree matures, organically it will drop down to the ground. But as human beings, we don't do that. We hold on to even parts of ourselves that we know are redundant now. So you, my dear pile ones, have a lot to learn from nature. Okay, so spend a greater amount time outdoors is important for you. And once again, cleansing baths are very important. And especially if you can use, certain herbs in your bathing water, that will be great. Or bathing salts, those are available really, really easily. If you can actually utilize it, that will be of a great advantage to you. Yeah, because what is going to happen is, you are being organically diverted towards well-being. Not only well-being of your body, but of your soul as well. What can you do today that your soul will be happy? See, what happens is when a soul is taken care of, once again the chakras are clear, The aura is clear. And when the aura is clear, automatically certain diseases that have hold on to you will actually be on its way out. Yeah, so organic diets are especially important for you right now. And along with that, if you can just spend time outdoors, like in the later part of the evenings, especially when the stars are out, especially when the moon is out, that will help you a great deal. Because right now, maybe you need to like get more in touch with your yin energy than your yang energy. Yeah, so maybe you're spending excessive time in sunlight, but you have to like divert your attention more towards the moon is what is coming forth now. Yes, it is the cosmic boom. See what is going to happen, in the next 3 months, especially the process of healing is going to take place a lot more rapidly than usual. Because in a way, it's almost like, the mother nature is very benevolent towards you. Mother universe is very benevolent towards you. So especially at this point of time, if you can connect more to the female aspect of divinity, that will be good for you. This could be like worshipping like a divine mother, even if you don't want to give it like a form as to okay, a deity, just divine mother. Universe can be both mother and father. So connect with that motherly aspect, because I believe it is the aspect of mother that needs to be healed in your life. In certain cases, maybe your relationship with a mother or a mother figure may be important for you as well. But this like complete that feminine energy healing is what is needed. Of course, for a couple of you, if you have some kind of struggle with your reproductive system, then please take care of it as well. And the way to treat it is through natural therapies again. Now, yes. See what is supposed to be happening, you are being driven towards being more compassionate as a human being, not just for 1 month, 2 months, but for the rest of your life. So once again, the energies that you need to connect with are also compassionate energies. Once again, mother energies. Like Kuan Yin, of course, you can do that. Yeah. So this could be like, Mother Parvati, who's like a universal mother. Okay. Or Lady Fatima when it comes to Islam. So these kind of energies you need to sort of connect with a great deal, because they will come to you with a helping hand at this point of time. And remember this, don't be resistant to things. Don't try to push things. Don't try to force things, no matter how deeply you want certain outcomes to happen. See, for you, you have to walk easily. Life has to be gentle on your shoulders. Don't let life weigh you down, is what is coming forth. Because once again, you people in yourself are very gentle souls. And when the kind of treatment that you need, even from the divine, it is gentle kind of treatment. So don't be harsh on yourself. You have to be like that beautiful, butterfly. When he settles on a flower, the flower doesn't really feel its weight. Okay, that's something you need to focus on. And once again, you have to connect with that universal sense of rhythm. Just like the universal sense of nature, that after one, season goes out, the next season will come in, because that is the way the divine settle is. Yeah, so go with the flow. Very important for you. And in your life, more than reaching the destination, you have to learn to enjoy the journey, because in that journey lie your greatest lessons. Because what is going to happen, you may reach your end point and you'll be like, okay, this is beautiful, this is glorious. But when you reach there, you'll be like, the journey was amazing. I wish I could do it again and again. So once again, enjoy every single day. Even when it comes to your spiritual life, enjoy every process. That's important, because that process is most important for you than it comes to your final destination. But one thing that you have to be very, very careful of is cleanliness. Cleanliness in your house especially. So you have to make sure that every corner of your house is dusted. See, what happens is, you can take care of your aura every single day. You can take care of your physical being every single day. But if your house is unhealthy, if your house is dust filled, even if it is just particular corners, that is still going to impact your life. So cleanliness has to be a priority for you. Yeah, so make sure your windows are clean, make sure your cupboard is clean, the floor is clean, your study or your work area is clean. Cleanliness, very, very important when it comes to you. And remember this, it's almost like, you are on this journey of finding beautiful things in your life. But when it comes to finding these beautiful things in your life, you have to find it every single day. So remember this, it is all about your immediate circumstances. It is all about your immediate surroundings. So for you, you have to start small and then go big. In your immediate area, wherever you're sitting right now and watching this video, take a good look around. Are things perfectly in order? Are they organized? And if they're not, you really need to make sure that you're putting things right. Because when your immediate surroundings are taken care of, then you can think about bigger things. But if your immediate surroundings are, topsy-turvy in a way, then the bigger things are going to be out of reach. Very important. But most important out of everything for you, because you are almost on this healing journey, is to spend time alone. Because when you're alone, you are with your thoughts, and then your thoughts will be guided towards things that you really need to do. Okay, so it's almost like, Archangel Metatron is going to guide every step you take. And then take those steps once again, because for you, the journey is very important. So solitude, most important when it comes to your journey. And once again, let me tell you, you are being charged up as a human being. This is almost like there is this divine flow of energy coming towards you. And when that divine flow of energy comes in, once again, you need to sit in one place and ground your energies, so that all of your energy fields need to be activated, and all of your chakras will then be in alignment. Right now is a time of magic when it comes to your life. So whatever spiritual practices that you're doing, do them well. Even if this is one spiritual practice, master it is the message for you. Master one thing, move to the other. So don't try to do 10 things simultaneously. They will not work. Yeah, one thing, one spiritual practice, even if that practice is something as simple as deep breathing. Don't complicate things. Your journey is very simple. Take care of simple things. Something as simple as dusting things around you. When you dust things around you, automatically your mind will feel better. So start small. Start with the immediate surroundings, and the later picture will take care of itself. It's a magical time. Value it. And value the presence of Archangel Metatron in your life, because he clearly is coming forth right now as almost like a guardian angel for you. Yeah, and he'll help you on your journey forward. And as always, as I wrap this up, I just want to say a prayer for all of my friends who have selected pile 1, and I just pray for a beautiful, beautiful journey for your life. And I pray that you learn to forgive yourself and you forgive the people in your life, because the first step in your life right now is forgiveness. I will leave you here. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, these are the messages that you need to receive when it comes to your life. Alright, let's take a look. First of all, for you pile 2, let me just tell you this. Wherever you are, you need to find joy in your everyday life. Okay, when it comes to happiness, don't base your happiness on the big things. Little things. Something as connecting with another soul on a deep level. Something as simple as enjoying the morning sunrise. Something as simple as, just giving water to your plants. When it comes to your joy, you have to start from finding joy in little things, because it is those little things that become the big things, especially for you, my dear pile 2s. And what is happening, for you? It's almost like your vision when it comes to life, your understanding of life and love are changing a great deal. And for you right now, the focus is on your relationships. And relationships in every area of your life. This could be relationships starting from absolute strangers to people who you call family. And looking at them with a fresh set of eyes. Making your relationships better. Trying to be a better friend, trying to be a better person, trying to be a better family member every single day. Yeah, so if you want to transform your relationships, you have to begin with yourself, because that is the focus when it comes to your life right now, and that is what Archangel Metatron is here to tell you. And most importantly, if there is somebody out here who is very much in the practice of the chakra healing, remember, first of all, don't try to heal your chakras on your own, because right now the time to do that is not really right. Yeah, remember, if you want to heal your chakras, invite the blessings of the divine and invite the divine to heal those chakras. Don't try to go into all those chakra healing practices right now, because that is not for you. But what is for you is visualizing your life. Visualizing your life in terms of manifestation of things. Manifestation of how beautiful you want relationships to look like. Manifestation about how much money you want. Okay? Inviting things in. Inviting peace in. Inviting love in. So ask yourself, what do you want to invite? But stay away from your chakras for now. And most importantly, you need to just know something, that whatever you are doing in your life, do it because you love it, and not because you want to make certain amount of money from it, or not because you want to gain something from it. Do it only because it makes you happy and it makes you wake up every single day with joy. So this really brings your attention to your career. So the careers that are right for you are only careers that you sincerely enjoy, and even if you're not paid for it, you would still do it. Okay, that is the direction for you at this point of time. Yeah. So when it comes to your life, do something for the joy of it, and don't try to make things happen too much. Okay, because what has happened is you try too hard and it goes in the other direction. What is happening here, the reason why I tell you do something that you love is because you're organically being driven towards your life purpose. And our life's purpose is usually very simple, but we have a tendency to complicate it. Yeah. So remember this, no matter what you choose, organically your life will take you towards your life purpose. So instead of resisting things, do things naturally. Very important for you. And at every given point of time, you have to have a beginner's mind. Take care of the basics, take care of the very little things. Don't try to complicate your wisdom. Don't try to complicate your knowledge is also coming forth. Even for my student friends, like if you want to revise something, revise your basics. Because unless your basics are right, no matter how much you learn, you're still going to be, not so good when it comes to your knowledge base. So every single time you have to ask yourself, are my basics right? Am I doing this right? Have I been taught to do this? Basics, once again, very important. So don't become like a know-it-all, Sometimes what happens is, sometimes people try to tell you something, try to give you good advice, but you're just not in that mental state to take it. Then in which case, you're doing yourself the greatest kind of disservice. And remember this, even in your life currently, if you are like sort of facing any kind of challenges, they are going to be moving out. But they are going to be moving out when you change your own attitude. So at this point of time, it is not the circumstances that need to change. You have to change, and that change has to start from within. Yeah. So once again, visualization is very important as to what you want. Ask for what you want and leave it to the divine. That is your job at this point of time in your life. And don't so much worry about how it is going to show up, because it is going to show up nevertheless. And especially financially, because look at this, you have Goddess Lakshmi showing up in your life. So for Goddess Lakshmi to show up in your life, you have to ask yourself, how am I contributing to the wellness of the world? Am I giving something out with love? Something as simple as money. Am I sending out blessings, or am I sending out curses? Yeah? Am I sending out messages of peace and harmony? What are my thoughts towards other people? Because it is your thoughts towards other people that will define your life, and that will bring about all the abundance when it comes to you. Yeah, but financially you guys are good, but once again, take a gentle approach. See, what I feel is, in certain instances, maybe when it comes to your family or when it comes to relationships, it may be like they may be an area of struggle for you. But remember, you have to be like the lotus. And there is a reason why, Goddess Lakshmi is always seen sitting on a lotus or standing on a lotus. Because the lotus has the ability to, even dwell in places where there is dirt. But the lotus will never sort of accumulate that dirt on itself. It is always beautiful, and that is the kind of person that you need to be if you want blessings, peace, harmony and abundance to show in your life. Don't struggle so much, let go of that struggle. Yeah. Because what happens is, when you struggle, you sort of hit a wall. And when you hit a wall, then there is no option but to, reassess the steps you've taken. So at this point of time, no matter what the area, if you feel like, okay, that's it, I don't know which direction you have to, go back to the basics. Yeah. So go back to people who you love. Now, this could be people who you grew up with when it comes to childhood, friends who've always been there for you. Yeah? Things that are simple at this point of time. Simple is the way forward when it comes to you. And absolutely, you have to sit down and meditate, because unless you sort of take that active participation in meditation, first of all, couple of things will not happen. You will not simplify your approach towards life, and then that vision and the changing of vision towards love will not happen. Yeah, so sit down on your meditation mat, even when it comes to simple things and visualization. See, even if you do not know how to meditate, just sit down, close your eyes, and visualize a life that you want. And you can call that meditation. Along with that, if you can deep breathe enough, yeah, that's important for you. And remember this, at this point, isolation will not help you. You need people in your life. In fact, you need people that you can call your own, not only now, for your later future as well. So this talks about reconnecting with people, having a tribe, having family, having a sangha. That is important. Yeah. So community building is something that you have to engage in at this point of time. And in fact, travel is on the cards for you. Spiritual travel may also be possible, or traveling to meet people who you've known for a very long time, very likely. But this of course can be two things. One is like a journey that you've always wanted for yourself, like journey to a spiritual destination, that may be on the cards for you. Or this could be, you decide, okay, one fine day, okay, I want to really go to this place and I want to just feel the energy of that place. That can happen as well. But nevertheless, a journey will really, really leave you wise, is what is coming forth. But most importantly, in your life, you have to simplify things. And by simplifying things, it just means showing up every single day and being the best person that you can be at that point of time. And in whatever you do, you have to be very, very mindful. Mindful of every breath you take. Even if it goes down to that will be great. And even when it comes to your spiritual life, simplify things. Start with deep breathing and just sitting on a meditative mat. Even if you're not closing your eyes, just sit in one place and breathe. Start from there. Yeah, because what happens is, for you, Pile 2, in the process of your spiritual life, or even in process of your daily life, you have a tendency to complicate things which are not needed. Yeah, so simplify things in that moment. If something feels right for you, do it and leave it. Yeah, don't attach yourself to the results. Okay, enjoy the journey. Very important. Once again, journey. Enjoy the journey without having any kind of preset expectations from it. Because when you have expectations, you're disappointed, right? And when you don't have any kind of expectations, so anything that comes your way is going to be like that divine moment. So surrender to that divine moment and live simply. Very simple. Once again, beginner's mind. Have a mind of a child. When a child is going somewhere, he doesn't know what is coming in front of him. And then everything that they come across is beautiful, is glorious, and is just the happiest thing and the best thing that has ever happened to them. So you have to be like that. Okay, but overall, that is what I'm going to be leaving you with. But warning, don't try to sort of play with your chakras around, because that is not something that will work at this point of time. Visualize, have a vision board, sit in meditation. Excellent. Yeah, I'll leave you here with nothing but my best wishes towards your future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, these are the messages that you need to receive from Archangel Metatron. So let's take a look at what he has to share with you. First of all, the biggest, I think, lesson that he wants you to have is to have hope. Regardless of what looks like, regardless of what situation you may find yourself, never ever give up on hope. Life changes in a heartbeat, and your life especially is when that is very divinely guided. So for you, giving up hope is something that you cannot afford. But remember this, no matter what you're doing, no matter what steps you're taking, detachment is very important. So when you want something, want it and detach yourself from it. Yeah? And make sure that you're living life easily, that you're not trying to complicate things, that you're not trying to have over expectations from things. And I feel like, there are certain debris, like, energy debris that are present on you right now, and those debris really need to be cleared at this point. Yeah. So once again, a reset is what is needed when it comes to your life. Yes, okay, look at this. So let me tell you this. Once again, when you're sitting down in one place, imagine like you have a broom. And imagine that, all of the energies that don't belong in your life are actually being cleaned out by Archangel Metatron. Just imagine that an angel is clearing everything out from your life and let it go. So once again, focus on the process of releasing thoughts that don't belong, releasing energies that don't belong, and releasing probably clothes that don't belong is what is coming through. Clutter needs to go from your life. And see, why this is important is because you need to start the process of healing. See, for you, what has happened, especially from the past 11 months, and I'm being very specific with the number 11 months, you've started on the journey of healing. But what happens is for you, you heal and something more comes on. You heal and something more comes on. So you have to be very conscious about the kind of people you're spending your time with. Yeah. Cleansing your energies is very natural process for you, but then people tend to mess it up for you. Yeah. So once again, remember this. You have to be gentle, starting with yourself and then to the world. Gentleness is the energy that you need, because it is only by being gentle that the complete healing will be possible when it comes to you. Self-love is the way forward. So if you have a tendency to beat yourself up for every little mistake that you've made, don't do that. Remember, you have to sort of think about what you feel God is when it comes to your life. So if you feel like God is somebody who's like out there and judging every sin of yours, that is not who God is. God is ever forgiving and God is ever loving. So when you think of God, don't think about somebody who's sitting out there and looking at your faults. Instead, focus on a God that is forgiving, because that is important. Automatically, when you figure out a divine that is forgiving, you will learn to love yourself. Then you will not see the flaws in you. You'll only see grace in your life. Yeah, self-worth is an area that you may be struggling with, and remember this, I am here to tell you that you're good enough. You're doing the best, and that is enough too. Love yourself, okay? And let me tell you this, if you can just schedule like a trip to the spa or the salon to just get a makeover, get a new wardrobe, that will really help you. That will help you feel better is what is coming through. And remember this, at this point of time, no matter what you're going through in your life, God is holding you in his palm. Yeah, look at this. It's almost like your heart is in the palm of the divine, and that is how much he cherishes you. Yeah. So in your spiritual life, sometimes even if you feel like things are hopeless, or you're not really getting any specific direction, when your heart is in the hands of the divine, that's enough. Yeah. In your life, you have to treat God as a partner who loves you, who cares for you, and who will only give you what is good for you. Yeah, that's important when it comes to your life. You're in good hands. Let me tell you this, you are in very good hands. And remember this, when it comes to your life, you have to have only one guru. See, guru is always only one. Now, whichever guru you believe in, make sure you are not really, being faithful to multiple masters. One is enough. Because that one master has the capacity to take you through everything, but you have to believe in it. And you are sitting in his palm. Remember that when it comes to your life. So if you sort of had a tendency to sort of deviate from, one spiritual guru to another, ask forgiveness from that guru who's been with you for a very long time. And forgiveness at this point of time is very possible. And for specific people, especially if you've had like sort of a not good relationship with your father, remember, forgiveness is possible in every relationship. And remember this, no matter what has happened in your life, it was a plan that the divine intended for you. You would not have been the person that you are today had certain things not happened to you. Okay, the things that happened to you were meant to crack you up, crack your soul, so that the soul can then communicate with the divine. So everything that happened as a particular process. But Most importantly, your root chakra is what needs attention. So grounding is very important. And once again, connecting with your ancestry is important. Connecting with your roots is important for you. Yeah. So once again, this could be about making your relationships right with the people you grew up with your family, with your ancestry. But your the people you grew up with, very, very important for you. And remember this, when it comes to your body, especially when it comes to healing process, physical healing, okay, if you're suffering from any kind of ailments, acupuncture is very important, acupressure is very important. And if you can sort of hire an expert for it, that'll be great. But something as simple as using your own fingertips for healing, like pressing your palms this way every single day. When you're sitting watching TV, when you're watching a Netflix series, just do this. Okay, because doing this every single day will automatically make your body get much more healthier, and especially your feet. Reflexology is very, very good, in fact, for you. So getting a massage, getting a reflexology treatment, great for you, because that will help you get the blood flowing. And once again, pressing those energy centers will really, really help you, activate those energy bodies in you. That will really, really assist the process of healing for you. And remember this, when it comes to your spiritual life, you are supposed to elevate your levels now. Probably shift from one spiritual practice to another. See, remember, for you, pile 3, I told you whatever you did was working for you. So it was absolutely working for you. But it has done its job. And now it is the time to, pick up maybe a new spiritual practice, or to go in a new direction entirely. Yeah, that is something that you have to decide depending on your specific spiritual practice. But remember, it is the spiritual teacher who was with you always needs to have an important place in your life. So stick to them. Yeah. And once again, remember this, you are people who benefit most from the energy of the moon. And remember, when people are more in touch with the energy of the moon, sometimes what happens is they have to work with the ebb and flow of the moon. So you have to make a conscious decision to probably purchase a moon diary, or every day look at the face of your moon. I'll probably try and leave a link for a moon diary so that you will be able to know how the energies are at that point of time. But when you start connecting to that cycle, you automatically will find peace in your life. Because when okay, today is not the day that I'm supposed to be overworking. Today is a day to focus on my relationships. Today is the day to focus on my work. Today is the day to focus on resting. Then automatically you will work in alignment with nature. And once your body works in alignment with nature, then things will start to settle down every single day. Yeah. But your moon babies, clearly. And see, what is happening, once these energy debris are clear, once you let go of your attachment, and once you open yourself every single day up to that healing, things will get clear for you automatically. Yeah. So once again, you'll be able to see things clearly. You'll be able to make the right decisions for you. Yeah. So once again, if there is some kind of confusion, it is okay. That confusion will settle down too. Once again, because you're very influenced by the energies of the moon. And once again, because we had a new moon very recently, things will settle down. Yeah. You'll be able to see clearly once again, and you'll be able to move towards that beautiful next journey on your spiritual life organically. Keep things simple. Once again, clear the debris out. Invite Archangel Metatron. Sort of, brush things that do not belong from your aura, and surrender to that complete healing. But most of all, your vision of God needs to change from, somebody who's out there, who's very harsh, to somebody who's benevolent and kind towards you, and who holds you in the palm of his hand. That's a very important lesson for you to learn, not only today, but always. Yeah, overall, these are the messages I have for you today. And as I wrap this up, I want to say a genuine prayer for your well-being and happiness. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.